any of you enjoy playing board games, or do you have friends over on the weekends just to have a game night? Well, if you do, you should try the card game called Oregon Attack. It's by Awkward Yeti, which is a famous comic strip done by cartoonist Nick Saluk. He's best known for his Heart and Brain comics. So this game is it's easy. It's a family-friendly game, so anybody in your household can play it. It's the game of organ harvesting. It can be learned in just 3 simple steps. You need to know your card types, attack your opponents, and then defend against opponent attacks. So the first step is to know your card types so you know what you're working with. So obviously you have your organ cards, which each person gets the same number of organ cards. It just depends on how many players you have. You can have 4 to 6 players. So obviously, you know, you have your heart, your brain, your eyes, pretty much anything is in the box. They do have expansion packs as well, so you can also purchase those. I just set it up to where each person has 5 organs. And then you set them down on the table face up so all of the players, whoever's playing, can see. Aside from your organ cards, you have your attack cards, which are better known as your affliction cards. And then you have special cards, which are like instant play cards, which can be played at any time in the game. Or you have your cure cards or resistance cards, which can cure afflictions or completely block you from your opponent attacks. So after you know your card types, you can pretty much just start attacking your opponents. The player with the organ wild card gets to go first, just since it can stand in for any organ, and it's also your strongest card, so it takes the most afflictions to defeat. So you can choose to attack or defend yourself on your turn. You only get 1 move. So, like, my invisible player has the gallbladder, and I have the gallstones card, so I can give him gallstones. If you ever have, when you're playing, if you ever have a card that has a fire up in the corner of it, it's an instant play card. Anybody that's playing can play that card at any time. So even if it's not their turn, or if they're blocking an attack, they can attack you. So when you're playing, you really have to keep an eye out for those. After you start attacking, you have to defend yourself from your opponent attacks. So they make cards that are resistant cards, which I have one here. They have a shield up in the top right hand corner, and those can completely block attacks from your opponents. So if I play it, then I can't be touched for 2 turns. And then in his deck, he has a cure card, which can automatically take off afflictions from your organs. So you can cure your diseases. You can cure 1 to 2 diseases depending on however many you have. So if he plays it, then he can take his gallstones off. You know, it's a medical miracle. And then those both get discarded in the discard pile. Like I said, each organ takes 1 to 2 affliction cards to play. So let's say he has the stomach, so I can play the urinary. I can give him a urinary tract infection. And then he has conjunctivitis. He can attack my eyes. And so it pretty much just goes back and forth between the players. I can give him a total colonectomy on his bowels, which automatically will remove some of your organs, like your appendix or anything. So some of these have special moves. And then it just goes back and forth. So he has glaucoma, so he completely takes my eyes out. So now I only have 4 organs and he has 5. So that's pretty much the point of the game. The person with the just at least 1 organ left standing wins the game. If you lose all of your organs, you're out. So in conclusion, with just 3 simple steps, knowing your cards, attacking your opponents, and defending against opponent attacks, you can learn to play the game. It can make for an amazing game night. So you should try it. You should get it. You should play it. And happy harvesting.